All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. This is it. 18. This is
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Switch.
To throw is Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Get the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a first down.
Now on first, Dixon again. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this Texans defense stands tall. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game, that they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Now a first down throw, Watson. They'll roll him out right. Going deep here for Stills. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Dixon. And he'll be taken down at the 33. 4. On second down, it's Dixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. First down, Baltimore. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check 52.
On the toss play, this is Dixon. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Check, 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 check. Check 50, check 50. Check. Check hot, bro. Hot, hot. Hatchet. Back.
Dixon, toss play right. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. 1-yard gains are trending. The same result on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down.
It's now 4th down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Well, trot. Baby, that's a baby shot.
A shotgun snap for Watson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Watson. David Johnson here on the catch. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Watson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Watson on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down.
22, Mike 22. Skip this. Check 26, check 26.
Here we go on fourth. Watson, and he finds Stills, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. From the red zone now, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down now, it's Dixon, and he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff right side. It's Dixon. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. On the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
36. Watch the call. 36. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Ravens 47.
36. And QB's trash. Let's go. He's checking. Crash.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Check the backer.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Coming to you. Spons. No.
Now Dixon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Yellow. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense. Check 4. Check nickel. Check 37.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. 7 yards there and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Yellow.
On first down, Dixon. And now look at him go. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. Oh, nice move. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Check. No time. Go.
Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Ravens have got it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A run by Dixon. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. On 2nd down now, it's Dixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Show it up. Show it up. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. Yellow. Switch.
To give running right, Dixon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll run on 1st down. Dixon. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. The Stills bringing it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson being chased out left. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively.
Line 36. Line 36. Not today, you are. Not today. Watch 36. 39 and look.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Alert, alert. Get the boys down in Canada. Watch 36. 36 the mic. Here we go. West. Let's keep moving. Check, check. Lucky.
And that'll set him back 5.
Come on now. Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Watch 30.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Go, go, go.
Hey, 31. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. 24. Line up.
Watson looks to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Watch 36.
Hey, 31.
Go. Fight 36.
Now Watson throwing on third and long. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Yellow, yellow.
On second down, it's Dixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Watch the eye.
On the toss, coming left, Dixon. And some room to run now. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 10-yard line. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run here with Ingram. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Get him! Big end. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
They'll run it with Dixon. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Dixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. At 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
36, line 36.
From the 44, Watson eluding the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. This is Johnson. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. On first down, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 36.
Out of the gun, Watson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throw left side complete. That's Terry. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these 2 sides. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 99. He's coming. We got double up. General, flash.
On 1st down, Dixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground with Dixon. There he goes inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Dixon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get 1 mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Rip left. Watch out.
They'll get it to Dixon, running left. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Baltimore, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.